consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. He'll do it himself. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Flames will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Wants to bring it back. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Red Wolves offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Grabbed behind the line, it's Clay. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Let's think for a second about Arkansas State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Flames, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. This quarterback needs to stay true to his mechanics. He just sort of heaved it up off the back foot.
And these mechanics are crazy. You see all these quarterbacks on the field with towels before games and doing that little salsa thing that you see quarterbacks with their hips, popping through. But it makes sense because you have to have that good, strong base underneath you. Otherwise, you start to sail that football and miss your target.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Got room to work. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but third and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Red Wolves now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Cross. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Red Wolves will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Defense wants to bring the heat. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The give is to Williams.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Takes it on the return. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Red Wolves line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. One final play before the end of the quarter. Give to the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Finding open areas. It's a seam wide open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this offense has to stay out of these third and long situations, man. They get in these predictable situations. That's why they punted last time. Like, gotta stay a little bit more balanced, gotta protect their quarterback so they don't know they're dropping back to pass in difficult third down situations.
And the Flames will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Back to throw, it's Rayner. He's got him.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rucker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up. He wants to throw it again. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for space. It's Cross. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Rayner. Get it out on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On the option. Now the pitch. That might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. Oh, the fake! They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes the catch, it's Clay. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Gets the back moving. Looking for a crease. It's Gray. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Liberty! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Pressure coming. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes a connection. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They'll run the screen. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw.
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
The Flames will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Rutgers.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. Did the work himself. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with his back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Goes to the option. The pitch. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have...
There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Arkansas State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Now the pitch. Got enough for the first. Turning on the Jets. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And the Flames, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. He splits the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Flips it out to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Flames.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
Trying to bully their way in. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
Liberty, 19. Arkansas State, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for a gap. It's Clay. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it near midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploit them.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Creates a little room. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Looking to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Red Wolves send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Gotta make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. takes the handoff. It's Gray. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the Flames decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this.
And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds the tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Oh, a lot of space. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. The Flames are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now on the option. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UNLV proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Rebels team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete, the long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Touchdown, Liberty! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Liberty, 29, Arkansas State.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional run.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going up top. Makes a grab on the shot. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here comes the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up 4th down.
Punt is on its way. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defenders everywhere as he is stopped for a loss of 5.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today. And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Red Wolves will have it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Rivers. Fighting off the defender. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.